The Summer Olympic Games of 2012 in London have just come to an end, and with them, all the conspiracy theories around this event ended as well. Some of the theories were far-fetched, like the supposedly fake alien invasion, which would have gotten England started into a military armed state against extraterrestrial visitors, and others were a bit more centered in reality, like potential terrorist attacks during the games, which were also supposed to be false flag excuse to unfold what has become to be known as the New World Order. Many theories claim that something spectacular was going to happen in the opening ceremony, then that it was going to take place during the games, and then that it was going to take place in the closing ceremony. In the end, nothing of the sort happened, and I'd like to discuss what this all implies. First of all, why would anyone even want to put a conspiracy theory out there? To what purpose? A simple assumption would be that someone may have inside information about an upcoming event and that this person wants to warn the world about it. Like, if you knew for a fact someone is going to be killed on a certain date, you want to warn that person so he could save his life. On the surface of it, it seems like a novel cause to release conspiracy theories if they're aimed at sparing people of potential disasters. The one problem with this, though, is that unless you have absolute proof and a total conviction that something is unavoidably gonna happen, alarming people with no cause is more damage than help. For example, some of the conspiracy theories about the 2012 Olympics were telling people to move out of London because the city was going to be transformed in some sort of prisoner camp after whatever horrific event they were predicting would take place. We can see now nothing happened, and if someone indeed relocate out of London because of this, they wasted their time and money big time. And so, after all the London 2012 conspiracists were proven wrong, what are their excuses for failing their predictions? Some of them go the easy escape route of saying, "Man, I was glad I was wrong because had I been right, so many lives would have been lost." And similar, "I wanted to be wrong" approaches. Others are saying that since the Illuminati, supposedly the main group behind whatever was gonna happen at the Olympic Games, knew that all these conspiracy theories were out there, they decided to do nothing in order to paint all these conspiracists as frauds and loonies. An idea that, while not lacking merit, seems very unlikely when we think about the dimension of everything considered in situations like this. In the end, whether any of the conspiracy theories could have been true and that somehow they were thwarted is not, in my opinion, why most of these theories are put out there in the world. I think there might be a more selfish reason behind most of them, and which is the simple search for money and fame. If you think about it, saying that a terroristic attack could have taken place at the 2012 Olympics was not so far-fetched. It could have totally have happened. And if you were one of those who predicted it, your credibility and recognition would have skyrocketed right away. You would have immediately become one of the privileged ones who has access to information most people aren't even aware of. And that could mean a lot of money coming your way through TV and magazine interviews, or from powerful people who may wanna pay you if you give them more of this information you were privileged with. You have a lot to gain if your prediction is right, and very little to lose if it's wrong. And I think this is the reason why many people release conspiracy theories, even if they don't even have much actual information to back them up with. Please don't get me wrong, I am not bashing conspiracy theorists, as I myself like to investigate facts and events when something seems odd, in spite of official explanations. I'm just saying that there are people out there who may jump in the conspiracy bandwagon in order to make a buck or two if things go their way. And to me, that's not an ethical thing to do. That's all. So, what do you think about all this? Did you think something was really gonna happen at these Olympic Games? How do you feel about conspiracy theories in general? I'd really appreciate if you can leave a comment in the section below. Thanks for listening.